Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Horizon 2. Today we're continuing on with the Let's Play. This is episode 22, and if you caught the last episode, you now should have a vague understanding of how these episodes work. Now basically, instead of doing one championship per episode, we do 3 of them, and we come back around to do the next road trip. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it today. And today we are free for free on everything, so sod it, we shall go to Nice and Messina. We have 1 million credits. What shall we get? We've done modern supercars apparently. Oh boy, mic issues? What? Oh, you might be watching from the start of the stream, I don't know. Ooh, we haven't done modern hot hatch here. I fancy driving a hot hatch. What do we got? Oh, the Duke. Alright, we will not drive the Duke of Death today. I do not fancy that. Instead, ooh. Okay, we have some good choices in this category. I'm going to go for the dinky little bath because it's not in Forza. You can discuss that, Kevin. I probably won't read any of it out though because I know absolutely nothing about that topic. What colour do I want this in? It's acceptably working like it should. I hope that means good. Because I don't know, I like the snowball microphones. I'm going to go for that grey and white actually. I really like that colour. It's good. Listen, Duke. I've already used it. That's the issue. In case you're wondering though, it's pretty mental. I think it's GTR engine, max power, X class. You know the deal. You can actually do that to the 500. If you want to see that, go watch episode 18. Yeah, anyways, you can actually get this thing to S2 class in this game. It's ridiculous, but probably not going to do that because I actually like the Abarth and like the Duke, which I wanted to send to space. So, can I get another mod? I want to sort off and do loser things. Oh, I would have mentioned the Punto, but it's fine. The Punto is also an excellent car, but that's in Forza 5 and this one isn't. This one's no Civic, no VTEC. Why is Forza Horizon 1 better than Horizon 1 or Horizon 2 better than Horizon 1 and 3? I don't know. I actually prefer... As an atmosphere, I prefer Horizon 1. I actually like them all. Hi, Subaru. I won't be buying one of you next. Which is sort of what I wanted to rant about today. Anyways. I actually prefer the atmosphere of Horizon 1. In terms of setting, Horizon 2 is very good, and Horizon 3 just sort of... I like the features of Horizon 3, but as a whole, I don't really like the Horizon 3 map, and the career mode to that game is probably the weakest it's been in Horizon. I appreciate this was ridiculous in this game, and I actually did manage to 100% Horizon 3, but I don't know, it felt a little bit weird. I like the Abarth 500. I mean, I wouldn't blame you for liking the Abarth 500. It's cool. I saw them again, but 2 shitposts in one Forza game is too much, I guess. Turns out Forza Horizon 2 Presents Fast and Furious was delisted. Ooh. It's been 4 years. Wouldn't surprise me. Mind you. I don't know, they might be planning something out. There's been Fast and Furious packs with the previous Horizon games. Horizon 4 may have thingied. I was about to buy that. You fail race the Subaru Legacy. I did indeed. Ooh, there's a car that we can take a picture of there. It is a Shelby Daytona. We certainly will not have the money for that thing unless, I don't know, a guy in a modded account somehow manages to join my private Horizon session. FH2's EOL is not that fair anyway. This means... Fuck, I need the last DLCs. Actually, yeah, you might want to get on that. That will happen some point next year, I believe. So, yeah, get on it sooner rather than later. I love the little bath. You can do little handbrake turns in it and all sorts. It's quite fun. I didn't even have a chance to watch this GT4 episode. I was out of my house. I mean, I didn't watch it. I edited it. I think I edited it out of pause in this last one. because my car alarm went off, or it sounded like it did. It didn't actually. In case you're wondering, we haven't recorded those for a couple of weeks because, well, I've A, been busy, and B, been busy trying to edit them. So, also, actually no, let me try and... Hi, Volkswagen Borer. Let me try and conceal that better. We have not recorded much GT4 as of recently because I'm trying to edit, and in between that, I'm losing my goddamn mind trying to find a car. Which is... how hard is it to find a car for me? I don't even get it. I genuinely don't even get it. September this month. Yeah. To be fair, I don't know if Horizon 2 had all that much unique DLC per se. I think most of this stuff is in the later Forza games. Love the livery on the Panamera for the Aura V8 Supercars. Well, thank you, AK. It's alright. I don't know. I still think I prefer the ETCC Focus, but the Panamera turned out alright. It turned out much... Also, by the way, I'm swinging the car left to right to get some score here. I have GCSEs right now. Help. I don't know. Good luck. Hey, Emile, would you mind not streaming at times like these when I have to go to sleep? I mean... I could. I mean, what I'd rather do, to be honest with you, though, from a personal aspect, is I'd rather you move towards me. Make this easier on me. What do you think of hypnosis? I haven't really got an opinion on it. I haven't been under it. I don't plan to be. Let's upgrade the above. It's C-Class... Oh, we've got a barn find to collect. Oh, the Capri's ready. We'll collect that in a bit. I have college, so I'm not really worried. I don't need to pass anything. I can't even remember how I did in mine, to be perfectly honest with you. Should we stick a body kit on the Abarth? I don't know what that front bumper is, but it looks aggressive. Yes, we will have the Diddy Little Wing, because I'm sure people want to see the Diddy Little Wing. I actually really like that rear bumper. It looks pretty cool. Yes, Azza, you got tagged. Oh yeah, I forgot, this car has a body kit to turn it into the, well, more towards the standard car, I believe. The side skirts will look like rubbish, and sure, I will have the angry grills of justice. It looks a little bit weird, sort of with just the carbon lip, but I guess that's like Forza Aero. Don't make me do it. Oh god, I don't want... No, I'm not. I'm going to resist. I'm going to resist the urge to do that. Get a Honda. I want a Honda, but trying to find a Honda is a fucking nightmare. Which, Emile, I've told you to buy a Saab, you won't regret it. I'm still not sold on the Saabs. The fact that it's a GM makes me a bit cautious, and yeah, maybe, I don't know. Problem is, I need a Saab that has like those weird lockings. V8, do it? No. Also, I just noticed something. God damn, this thing is low. I'm going to make a pocket rocket, actually. Sod it. Let's go balls to a Zavol. 70s Toyota Corolla. Nope. To give you an idea of what I want, the car needs to be after the year 2000. It needs to be sold natively in the UK. It needs to have no... it needs to be mechanically sound, as in, like, not destined to break at any point soon. Car also needs to be big. The current sort of outliers for my potential... wheels. Stick some weird steelies on it, that look oddly okay on this car. All the wheels look really dark in this game. I might just leave it on the stock ones. I'm fairly certain that's the category I just looked through. I'll stop getting distracted and tell you about cars in a minute. until I find some wheels for this thing. Ooh, I like the Tenzos. Buy a Starlet. No. Okay, so the shortlist for cars currently to replace the Subaru are the Honda Accord, which is in first place, but trying to find one of them is an absolute wanker. A Volvo with a T5 turbo engine is, or T5 or slash naturally aspirated version of the 5-cylinder. 5-cylinder Volvo, basically, is an idea. What else was there? The Mondeo ST220 has popped up a few times. Those are actually surprisingly easy to find. The only issue with those is... Shall I race a Daytona? Let's embarrass a Daytona in our little bath. Anyways. So, you saw a triangle. Nice. Yes. What else have we got? Mazda 6 2.3 Sport slash an MPS. Trying to find one of them is awkward though. And what else is there? There's a few others. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I could get another Subaru. I don't know if I want to deal with the fuel economy of Subaru again, to be honest with you. They're very thirsty, and while bigger engine one might actually return slightly better fuel economy than my current one, I don't want another Impreza because I don't see the point of getting another Impreza if I'm just... I'll literally just be upgrading an engine, so I don't really see the point of getting another Impreza unless it's a WRX, but ensuring a WRX is a wanker. Saab 9.3 Aero is an idea, because trying to find a 9.5 is an issue. Not super sold on the Saabs. I might do it. I'm just going to fast travel to this, by the way. If you don't mind me asking what's your budget, I am budgeting... I'm willing to go up to 3.5. I'd prefer something around 2.5. But I might be able to stretch to 3.5, maybe 4 for an absolutely perfect car, but that'd have to be like an Accord, like an outstanding Honda Accord. Some other parameters for you, no diesels. I can do petrol or automatic, not bothered about that. I'll go either way on that. And I want, to be honest with you, I want at least 150 horsepower. I do want something quick-ish. Quick by UK standards. You know, like, Americans will probably scoff and go, 150 horsepower, that's what the fucking... I don't know. That's what the bitches drive here, but... Not 150 horsepower here is like, I don't know, an MX-5's basically a muscle car here. So, yeah. It's a lot of power. So, anything else? There's a couple of wild cards. There's a lot of Jaguar X-Types around. The X-Type is basically an ST220, which is a help. The problem is I'm not super sold on the look of the X-Type. Also, I can't be dealing with Jag people, basically saying, it's not a real Jaguar, it was a full Mondeo. Like, yes, I'm well aware. If you want a very interesting choice, which I'm totally not going to do, there is a couple of S-Type 4.2 V8s around here. I don't want a V8 because I don't really like V8s, to be honest with you, but they're there. Ford Sierra, good luck trying to find one of those. MX-5, no thank you. I can't get out of an MX-5. Basically, I got to have a go at sitting in an MX-5 RF, and no, not happening. They are way too cramped and small. Also, key thing, nothing German. Don't like BMWs. I'm not much of a snob to drive a Mercedes. I'm not that much of a cock to drive an Audi. And BMWs I hate. So, yeah, nothing on iPhone. Also, no voxels. Yes, I know people will try to be memes. Don't, but it was shit. Never started. Well, I mean, can't argue with that. Yeah. There's also Another key thing, I kind of want to stay under 100,000 miles. I do want to find, basically whatever this is got to be the nicest example, low miles, whatever, of what it is. That'd be something. Basically, this is the last car I'm buying for a long time. And pretty much, to be honest with you, this is probably going to be a car which is run alongside other cars at some point, i.e. this is going to be the dependable, let's use you all the time, you're fine, and then I have my garage free for buying something else, like a Ssangyong, for example. Yes, that's... I kind of want to buy a Ssangyong just to see how utterly dreadful it is to live with a Ssangyong Rodius or something like that. I can imagine in a couple of years' time they'll be like 500 quid, so... yet you're considering a Saab. Yes. A £1,000 Porsche. I don't want... Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you do you, but I'm not really of the homosexual variety to drive a Porsche Boxster. And I'm afraid I don't have particularly much knowledge in the world of hairdressing to drive a Porsche Cayenne. So, yeah, both of those are sort of not really... No Vauxhalls yet, you're considering a Saab. Yeah, welcome to why I'm not considering a Saab very much. I don't like Vauxhalls. Pre-M GM Saab. Yeah, trying to find one of those is a nightmare though. You've got to remember, everything in the UK is scrapped after 100,000 miles usually, and after about 10 years. So there really is not a lot of stuff going around, sort of for that price bracket. 13.2. I shall gradually take some money. Grand Tour Street Race. Not that Grand Tour. Buy a Lincoln Continental Mark IV. Good luck finding one. Right. Don't tell anyone this. Really. Really don't tell anyone this. I secretly kind of want a Cadillac STS. Just to see how... Because they were sold here. And you can buy them incredibly cheap. Part of me kind of wants one. I know it's an awful car in like every single way. But... I don't know. Something about it. It might be fun. I don't know. It's certainly not what anyone would expect. Let's put it that way. Saabs are the best cars on the planet. Clearly. Yes, hence why Saab is very much still around, and yeah. Basically, long story short, is that fucking... That's neat. Buy a caddy. Oh god. I don't want one, but I do want one. I don't know. Basically the front runners now is Honda Accord. Trying to find a nice one is taking so much time though. Alternative is the Volvo with the 5-cylinder. Alternative to that, ST220. Alternative to that, Subaru with leather. But that's the thing I forgot to point out specifically. The next car needs leather, and lots of it. It's something that I want to be hilariously comfortable. You're speaking to someone who, realistically, a dream goal of theirs would be to stick massive leather massaging seats into a WRX. I am an old man. I'm a very old man at this point. 2000 Buick Park Ave. I mean, I'd love to find like an old Caprice. Unfortunately, I don't live in America yet, so that's an issue. I'll buy a Cadillac 16. I mean, if it was a thing, I wouldn't, because fuel economy would be bad. Horrific, in fact. You earned a skill point. Hooray. Subaru with cream level, but you are a picky cunt. That's a Honda with cream level that I want. Subarus, I mean black or cream, I'm not too bothered. They're all the same, really. To be honest with you, I'm starting to relax my black leather and a Honda Accord thing a little bit, just because I can actually buy a leather conversion at some point down the line. It might be something I do. I say eat your ham and buy the ST220, it's the sexiest of the three choices. That's true, but it's also the most likely to break of the three choices. The S220 is nice. The X220. I'd get a 9 Series, 7... There is actually a 7 Series for sale not too far away from here. It's a 728i with the option of a 2-year warranty on it, which I hope is a bumper-to-bumper warranty, because it would need to be in a 7 Series Subaru. A Subaru BMW. Buy a Citroen C6. Good luck trying to find one. Ford Aspire, they don't sell those in the UK. We are... Usually cars have to experience this... Ooh, there's an item on my Steam wishlist for sale. What is it? Oh, it's a Euro truck thing. Never mind. Yeah, in case you don't know, the UK, unlike America, actually has something that's a bit weird. It's called quality control for cars. VX220. Nope, can't fit in one. I can't fit in one. I'd rather have the Lotus, to be honest with you. Like, as in, I hate the VX220. I despise it. I'd rather have the Lotus. I mean, if I can find... Actually, you can't find a fucking Monaro for under 10 grand these days. Monaro's held their value well. I'd have a VXR8. Again, no way in God's green earth you can find one, but... VXR8s are kind of neato, I guess. They are neato completo. Are you going through a midlife crisis? Yeah, VX220 is like the official car of, look at me! I drive a car. Oh, actually, speaking of which, I figured something out the other day. Or yesterday. I found out about this weird vehicle, which I forgot existed. I remember it existed now, and think it's the stupidest thing in the entire world. My question to my audience is, find one redeeming feature about the Vauxhall Mariva VXR. Yes, that's a thing. I don't know why there's a VXR version of the Mariva, of all cars. I mean, I wish they had... Why couldn't they have made a... Actually, no. Vauxhall Agelia VXR would have been like... Okay, now I would have been on board, but... We have quality, just a plastic parts issue. Vauxhall is a failure. Well done. Yeah, you kind of did state it, obviously. I can imagine there's going to be Vauxhall people who watch this and go, my dad owns a Vauxhall Astra diesel estate and it's done 550,000 miles. The engine's only been replaced 7 times. It's like, okay, cool. Great. I saw a Lexus SC430 Coupe today. Interesting. What about the ignition shut off recall? Ignition shut off recall. Oh, the GM thing, yeah, then dumb. I still like it how that went on during the Dealgate. You can get it in bright blue. Sure, but why would you want to present to the world, I've got a Mariva? See, Emile, Vauxhall people tend to be illiterate. VXR is the only redeeming trait of Vauxhall. And even then it's half-hard. I mean, okay, the one thing I'll give VXR Vauxhalls, they are very quick in a straight line. Exceptionally quick. But they are the worst. They're too... VXR, to be honest with you, is a lot like... Ooh, the muscle car generation in the 70s, i.e., or like in the 60s, sorry. They were kind of a lot like American muscle cars. I mean, they're wrong-wheel drive, obviously, but they're... VXR only cares about speed. Everything else is damned. Okay, if you want good proof of this, look out for that Vauxhall Vectra VXR Top Gear review, where Clarkson basically turned the wheel full clockwise and it just died. Like, the Mariva was sold as a Subaru in Japan. What? Subaru's fucking... I've got to be honest, I almost sold my Subaru the other day when I figured out Subaru had their own anime once. Yes, it is in Bath. Also, hello, TI49877 Gaming. TI. See, the only problem is when I think TI, I just think 24s, that's how all my partners roll. Anyways. Well, actually, okay, I would have got 5 grand apparently. I could probably have beaten that. We have 11 viewers. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. That's actually very surprising considering this is actually pretty late stream. Yeah, cool. Awesome! Yeah, I needed to do some more Horizon 2. We'll probably do this and another episode after this tonight, so we've probably got about a 3-4 hour stream ahead of you, roughly. I've got some lovely cherry Lucozade, which has come back. Shout out to Tesco's. And Asda, actually. Both have cherry Lucozade in. Is that a coffee stain? It must be. It's short for my first name. Fair enough. The Subaru Travique. Never has the Subaru name sounded so unappealing. If you go flat out off the line in a VXR, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Really doesn't surprise me. It's my lucky number. Yeah, trying to think of cherry Lucozade. It's good stuff. Big fan of Lucozade. Orange Luca, you can fucking get demodded, you dickhead. Fucking Orange Lucozade is a fucking travesty to the world. It's either original or cherry, everything else can get fucked. Hello, BLP3 Motors, how are you doing? Welcome to Stram. What the fuck was that one? Your phone is, having fun right now. But yes, I kind of wanted to rant about how finding low mileage Honda Accords is a wanker. If you live in the UK and happen to know of a low mileage Honda Accord for sale, please do get in contact with me with immediate effect. Preferably before Saturday, because otherwise I'm going to have to drive to Liverpool and look at a car, which I don't particularly want to do because it's Liverpool. Original is amazing. Yes, original is very excellent. What's Luca? Lucozade is, I think the Americans call it Gatorade. I think it might be the same thing. I don't know. Energy drink. Makes that like not taste like piss water energy drink, which is good. Or rather, piss water with sugar. That's how 90% of energy drinks taste. In racing my driver's car. Nice. I'm probably also racing my driver's car somewhere back there. This is on my alt account, so it's got different shit on it. The VXR is like the MG Maestro, quick in a straight line until you brake. I drive a 17 Civic. Ooh, I do like the newer Civics. Here's the thing, if I was going to buy a brand new car, I'd buy a Civic. I think I've said this before. Go get a TVR. Yeah, find me one for under $3,000. That isn't on fire. Then again, find me a TVR in general, that isn't on fire. That's the plan later on in life. I'm going to buy a Chimera, or, well, yeah, Chimera, if I can find a Cerberus, I'd love a Cerberus, but they're going up in price quite rapidly. So I'll probably end up getting a Chimera at some point as a weekend car or some bollocks. Sports drinks like Powerade and Gatorade. We have Powerade here. I got a new desk chair and I don't know if it's leather or not. It probably isn't. This one probably isn't real leather. It's just manufactured. Sell your house, apartment, and buy a Cerberus. I don't think my parents would appreciate me selling their house for a Cerberus. I'll go on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That'll get me a Cerberus. Civic. Nissan Senna. What hatch champion? That is how we do it. God, this bath does look ridiculous. Also, I hope you don't mind me speaking over him. He's a tosser, so it doesn't really matter what he says, does it? I actually really like the way this thing looks on its, I think, again, these are Tenzo wheels. I could race against myself. Think it is, yeah. Quite possibly. Ooh, 14 viewers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream.
Okay, we're all done in Nissan.
What was I going to say? I was going to say some words were going to briefly come out of my mouth. In case you're wondering, the next car, I might, because I'm keeping it for a while, I might actually do stuff to it. Depending on the Accord I get, it is likely going to get a new pair of wheels, if the wheels on it happen to be shit. I'm currently trying to avoid buying a silver car if I knew where we're going. San Giovanni. Let's go to San Giovanni and we will drive some iconic rally. I have a 90s rally car, don't I? I used an Escort last time. Should we do modern rally? Sod it. Just bought some coning overstairs. Can't wait till I get here. Grass back. Nice. Right. Are we driving an Evo or an Impreza? It's your choice. I'll wait for the chat to catch up. There's no Evo 9 in this game, which makes me a bit mad. Basically, your choice... Actually, no. I don't really want to drive a Subaru, to be honest with you. Evo or Focus? Probably. It's going to be... Yeah. Kind of like that modded Accord you showed me last night. Those BBSs looked bad. Yeah, they were great. Yeah, I'd probably get like the proper wing for it, and then in Pretzel. If I drive in Pretzel, I don't know which one. Drive a Ford. Ford, people, Evo from Scotian. Got one Ford, one Evo, two Fords, one Evo. Let the entire chat catch up, and then we will buy a car and drive it and stuff. Focus. I didn't say which Ford. Probably the Focus. Maybe the Fiesta. Actually, no, I drove a diddy little car, didn't I? So a lot more love for the Focus. So sod it. That's what we'll drive. Love me a 3-piece forged wheels. Hell yeah. That's actually a pretty cool looking design. These are all shockingly shit. Right. Let's do the usual. I promise you I won't spend 15 years looking for a livery. I'm going to look for a little bit and then give up, probably. Some of these people, though, you like wonder why they even bothered creating liveries. That one looks cool. Oh, that one's like the RS, isn't it? That one's fairly okay. Couple of police cars. That's like some foreign police car. I thought I was going to say fake taxi on the side of it. Some fake wide bodies. Ken Block is gay. Actually like that, ironically enough. Oh, that's... Ooh. I mean, I'm not a man who can argue with the 99 livery, so... Sod it. Let's do that. You still have to put a wing on it. I will see what wings there are. Food. Oh god, what the hell? We're buying a Mazda 121. I love the Mazda 121 because it's like the most pointless car in the world. Fake taxi. Yes. We need a rally livery. Well, that's what we got. Of course, chat takes a long last time to catch up. This one actually looks pretty good. It's the 99, so it's the one I actually remember. Somewhat drive the Hawkeye. A bit late for that. I'll probably drive a Hawkeye at some point soon. I mean, I kind of have to drive. Ooh, hi. I do kind of have to drive a Hawkeye at some point, I'd imagine. Because, you know, it's... For at least a couple more days, the symbol of the channel is a Hawkeye. Which I never changed the wheels on. And I kind of said I was going to, but... You know, it's... I've got to be honest, that's actually been a good car. I've liked it quite a lot. It definitely needs more power. Definitely. That car... That engine is great if you want to get an Impreza at a young age, which is what I wanted to do. I'd only been driving for 2 years and I only had 1 year's no claim, so I wanted an Impreza. You weren't born in 99? Fucking how old were... How fucking old? These people, man, I feel like an old man around these people, I swear to God. Holy shit, that's a 6-disc CD player. Maybe I should start considering a Ford Focus, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'd actually kind of like this model. Actually, I don't know. Here's the thing. If I was going to get this model Ford Focus, I probably would have done it on the last car buying. It just seems like a bit of a downgrade now, in terms of size. 2 years driving. I think that's what I was. 1 year's no claim. Alright, yeah, let me explain that. I had a Volkswagen for a couple of months. That wasn't my car. It's a weird, fucked up situation. Basically, I passed in May and I bought the Panda in December. So that gives you an idea of the way that worked. So, from the 2000. Holy shit. Also, I'm appreciating seeing these new names in chat. Hello, JDM Lifestyle. I was born in 99, man. Oh, I might remember you being 99. Oh, actually, shit. Classic car. I need to show you something later. I found a 2006 Ford Explorer for sale in the UK. I think it's an Explorer on Expedition. I know. It had a 4.6 V8 in it, though. It's pretty cool. I don't even know what a 6-disc CD player is. Does your if Saab doesn't offer a 6-disc CD player, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I want the 6-disc CD player. What was the car I was looking at? The newer Accords have like an interesting one. Like the CD player is literally like underneath the dashboard. It's so stupid. It's fantastic. Man, I'm older than most of y'all. If you said 98, I can't remember what year you said. I'm 97, in case you were wondering. January. I think this place actually has some pretty good rally routes around it as well, so we'll have a play with those, which will be fun. Bloody hell, I feel old. I passed my test in November, so does that mean for insurance purposes? Yeah, if you've had your license 2 years, it means you've been driving 2 years. That's what it means. You, my man. Hell yeah.
Okay, this is a modern rally championship. We've got some of our top drivers signed up for this one. You didn't hear
We're on the Italian side of the map.
The Focus has got you in his sights. All right, choose a race to start the championship.
That's a fun route. Anyways, before we do that, we do actually need to put some upgrades in this car. I remember VHS tapes. I think there's still some in the loft. Oh, fuck. I don't know, actually. I don't hate the S13 anymore. I should, like, buy one. Maybe I should have a play with the S13, stick a massive engine in it. Speaking of massive engines, yeah, you can stick a V8 in this. We're not going to do that. I might all-wheel drive swap it to bring it closer to the rally car, potentially. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I remember this thing has those sort of wings on it. Can't do that to the Focus. That one actually doesn't look too terrible, even though it covers up some of the livery. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. That's just... So it has 2 of these fucking awful double wings. Interesting. I just use the aux. It doesn't come because my music doesn't come to CD. Nice. Project as a car may come sooner. I don't even want to know what Project as a car is. It'll probably be something fantastic. Sport tires. Yeah, you bought your CRT television or whatever. Yeah, let's swap everything. It's the LS, not LS, as I used to say in the old... what was that series called? I don't even remember. We are going to all-wheel drive swap actually, because the other thing was... Sort of, I kind of want to go full rally car on this thing, so I'll chuck a turbo rally in there. We've got sports tyres. Now it's just a case of uprate everything around the car to go with that, so... I'm going to go race suspension now. I'm going to tune that myself, just because the other suspension literally just basically makes it wobbly and all sorts of shit. We will roll cage this bitch. It's either a Toyota Corolla Sport, Yaris, or an IS200. There is a 190 Corolla in my town. I am kind of sad that this isn't a couple of years ago, which is when I would have done it. Wallace and Gromit. Oh, God. Those were the days. I'm from an ex-commie country. Oh, I don't know. I'd kind of want a Lada. Lada's a badass. Anyways, come on, stick the fucking diff in it. There we go. And I'm assuming... Oh. Oh, fuck it. Let's send it to the moon. Forza front aero improves the launch. Okay. That's how logic works. Apparently the rear wing will also improve launch. Alright, this thing's gonna be a powerhouse rocket ship then. I might take the rear wing off it now, to be honest with you. Get some PI back, if it will let me. Oh no, that actually increases PI. What does the front bumper do? Front bumper does absolutely fuck all. Alrighty. See you later, Martinez. Explorer is the best rally car. Trabant is the best car ever. Hell yeah. Should we go with some proper rally wheels as well? A Hyundai Elantra V8. That'd be great as long as I can send it to hell afterwards. You know about that life. Yeah, he really does. Anyways, that's our thing. That's our build. Go full Xbox Ahoy in this bitch. Right. Speed is of the essence. Ride height is off the essence. Phone is going off. Alright, let's soften the suspension. Definitely soften bump stiffness, because that's what batters you around on the rally stages. Aero, I will go full cornering. Oh god, I kind of want to see that now. And 50-50 power distribution, fuck it. 3 seconds to 60, 170 mile an hour. Okay, I can deal with that. Not that this thing is going to go particularly up to speed. People commenting on the Hollow Classic. Okay. Remember that show? Last Monday I saw a Xenon 1 C4. Nice. I like the C4. It's probably my second... Actually, no, it's my favourite Corvette. It's my favourite normal Corvette, and then my favourite logical Corvette's the C7. I like how Boost is telling me to self-promote my own fucking stream. Oh, piss off. Anyways, let's see how well this goes. Oh my god, launch. Oh, the launch. Oh, I just remembered this being S2 is going to make this... Oh, there's the Beetle. The Beetle is there. That is... Oh dear. I've got something black and white smashing into my asshole. That is good. There's the sound clip no one's going to take out of context. Oh no! Cars. Cars. Bridge. This thing is twitchy. Twitchy is a good word for it. I just got here, what did I miss? Oh, a crash apparently, what the fuck? Well, that's a couple of things dead. Don't know what's wrong with them. Flying backwards. Flying forwards. Could have actually taken that the entire way around there. Oh, there's the Beetle. Well, the Beetle's not going to be an issue, apparently. Trees! Just drifting into trees. As you do. Doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Right, here we go. 73%. We need to... Oh, he's stopped. What the fuck happened to you? What are you? I can't tell if that's an Evo or an Impreza from here. Oh, hi hay bale, hi Beetle. Good. Come back here, you tosser. Oh, it's a Hawkeye. This is going to be problematic. Because I'm assuming because S2 he probably has more speed than I do. Ha ha ha! No! He's gaining. He's. Oh, hi Beetle. Jesus Christ. Okay. You apparently don't. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was embarrassing. Jeez, what happened to that Fiesta? The Fiesta fucking just died, apparently. The Fiesta's well dead. Hay bales are made out of gold. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's do another cross country because they always work so well. If I get both the cross countries out the way, probably the Scrabble is going to be where I actually make up points because I might actually be able to drive in the Scrabble. The Fiesta is over, my friend. Haha! Puns. Anyways. Sound of a man breaking both limbs there. My tablet has many notifications on it. That's good. Can't stay any longer. Good luck with the stream. Thanks for coming out, Mushy. Take care. Your car the insurance renewal is due soon. I'm well fucking aware. Oh hey, I'm in a yellow. When the fuck did I buy? Why would I make a Hawkeye yellow? I mean, yellow's a badass colour and all, but not really sure it's a colour Subarus are gonna be in. But in the end, it barely even mattered. Indeed. Fucking this Focus is not bueno. Thanks, Impreza, you are my brake discs. Because this is a Ford, so they've probably fallen off. I say that, I don't know, we've had Fords before, we've had quite a few of them, they've been relatively reliable. Relatively. Being a operative word there. Oh! Hi. It just sort of goes sideways at 100 miles an hour, and it's... I think that's my 50-50 weight distribution, sort of... Oh, 50-50 weight. 50-50 power distribution, trying to kick me in the asshole. And trying to get me to actually tune this car better, but... Oh well. That was a tree. That was also a tree. That's also a pile up and a tree. Emile, come on, you need to focus. Yellow looks even better on the Evo 8. I agree, hence why I made the Evo 8 that colour in GT4. I think that's the game. Yeah, GT4. I forgot what I was Let's Playing for a second, don't mind me. Driving. He's not focused enough. Puns! Also, I'm about to overtake myself. Goodbye, me. Oh, shit. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that, no. You people are a bad influence. And then again, I do think I actually had to, like, actually... What was I going for in this car again? A-Class. A-Class would have been, like, more than enough, but I was like, no, gotta add more power to it. Gotta make it more fun. Anyways. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a house there. I wonder if I can, like, slam on the brakes and... Oh, look at that. Precision driving, which has lost me the race. A lot. My precision driving is not as good as it used to be, apparently. I just caught an STI. Indeed, I feel like I have. I feel like I've been fucking destroyed.
Alright, now
How did I eventually come 11th? I have no idea. Anyways, we'll make up some points elsewhere. I'm not too bothered about the results of that race. It'll all be bueno, my friends. How to drive by Emile. Yeah, about that. He catches an STI and proceeds to flip over. Welcome to my life. Story of my life. High school seems like such a blur. I didn't have much... How does that song go? Interest in sports or school elections. I just sat there and I dreamed of a rock and roll future. Whoa. I can't remember how the rest of this... I don't know. Play Guitar Hero 3. It's a good game. Play all the Guitar Heroes. Don't do what I did and break all your guitars by accident. Or throw them out. I think that's what I actually did with them. I've got a drum set over there, though. Which I'm legally not allowed to play, probably, because it makes a fucking racket. Which is exactly why I should play it some more. I think I completed Guitar Hero Metallica on drums alone. I don't know. I need to get a guitar, find one. Part of me wants to find one of them exploders, but I know they have reliability issues. Oh, motherfucker. I just fucking Roman Reigns to Subaru. Oh well. It happens. +1 GH3 is a good game. If that's how you drive in European V8 supercars. No, I drive worse in, I mean, I've got to drive like a Porsche driver in V8 supercars, right? That's sort of how it works. You've seen my driving before, I'm not too horrific. I think the first race is at Brands Hatch Indy as well, so that's automatically +1 for me. The one thing is I have no idea how Mueller's doing what he's doing. He's... Oh yeah, I drove an SLR before, didn't I? I sort of remember last time. I drove an SLR in an episode because it's not in any Forza games anymore. Basically... Oh hey, you did what we thought you was going to do with the Evo 8. Even though I think that livery is actually on an Evo 9. Yeah, I think it was actually an Evo 9 in the film. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift 2! I need to watch Tokyo Drift 2 at some point soon. I wonder if you know all that in Tokyo. If you've seen it and you mean it and you know you have to go. Mr. Kumio. Doshikani. I could speak Japanese probably. Torrent, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to Bulls on Parade. Focus on the maid. FH2 and GT4? What? Wee! Come back here, you hawk driving fucking whore. This thing has understeer and oversteer and all the stairs and bad stairs. There is no positive steer in this Focus, it is all bad steer. Oh, look at that. Clean overtake. Ish. Well, I mean, it's a cleaner overtake than whatever the fuck that was attempting to be. Where's the rant about your next car? Oh yeah, trying to find an Accord is fucking hard in this country. I can't find a low mileage Accord. That's all I want. I want a low mileage Honda Accord or a Volvo with low miles that isn't a diesel, and it's ridiculously hard to find them, and I hate it. In all seriousness, if you want me to, if you're curious about the next car thing, just ask or ask the people in the chat. I went over it a little bit earlier, but I don't mind going over it again because. Oh, you drove it in those two games. Ah. Fucking wheel spin, giving me shit cars today apparently. The Orient Trail. Your next car should be a Lada Riva. There's a lot of Niva for sale. I wouldn't mind a Niva. If the problem is, like, the Niva's like 10 grand because it's a 2015 model. Also, it's an import. You can't drive it in. Man, driving an import from Europe in this country probably isn't too difficult. It's Japanese imports they have an issue with. Basically, cream leather. Yeah. Cream leather is a must. As is a 6 CD auto changer. Come to think of it, that is actually genuinely a requirement for the next car, is to have a 6 CD auto changer. Because those things are dope. Our Mazda has it. It's pretty rocking. Speaking of that Mazda, actually, I found, I was looking on Auto Trader for a new car, because that's all I fucking do these days, apart from editing. And there was a Mazda 6 2.5 Sport in exactly the same colour as ours, but it was a wagon, and I was just like, I kind of want this, but at the same time, I literally cannot get a car that looks exactly the same as that looks exactly the same as another car that we have in the driveway. Like, it would be pointless. Ironically, I'd probably outdrag that one because that was the one we've got's a 2.2 diesel, and that one was a 2.5 petroleum powered car. I'm not going to get a JDM 3000 GT because insuring an import car in this country is fucking atrocious. And also, I believe the only 3000 GTs sold natively here are the 90... oh, the second gen 3000 GT, which is my least favourite, so... oops. I mean, I could look into it, I just don't... I don't know. I don't know, man, I don't know. 3000 GT isn't really big enough for what I require in life at the moment. I need a old cruise. I do actually need like 4 seats at least. Like, that is something I actually need because I drive grandparents around and stuff occasionally. I actually need 4 seats. I can't have a 2-seater or like a 4-seater, but the rear seats are literally there for tax purposes. Use an aux cable. Can I be really honest? My Subaru has a tape player that I can run an aux jack through, and I've never used it once since I bought it. I'd just rather use CDs. I like CDs. Do you know why I like CDs? Because all I have to do is press a fucking button in the car, instead of having to go on my phone and fucking look through music and decide for fucking 15 years what I actually want to listen to. I can just press a button and music that I vaguely like can show up there. I've had Vladivostok FM in my car for the last couple of days, and it's been wonderful. Also, if I want to listen to something on my phone that I don't have on CD, I can just burn it to a disc. For hauling your mates around, never. Basically that. Oh, actually, this is going to piss a lot of people off. I don't like coupes. I don't want a coupe. I don't want... well, unless it's a Civic coupe, but yeah, I'm so... I think I'm past the point of getting an EK Civic now. They're just too expensive. MP3 Soprano, just not my thing. Just not for me, and I refuse to subscribe to Spotify as well. Also, we win. I don't know fucking what happened to that focus. Why is it missing literally all of it? What the fuck happened to you? Oh, the shit paint job made the rest of the car run away. Got it. Anyways, the Focus did a thing. Good. Good. I say 3000 GT just to people. You can buy it. Yeah, but the problem with buying a 3000 GT from America is it's wrong wheel drive.
Hey guys, we're all done in
Or rather, the thing's on the wrong side, and I can't bother to deal with that. All the music sounds the same because it's chart music. Yeah, I'm into weird shit. Like, my phone is full of Slipknot and Phil Collins, so... yeah. Bit weird. Anyways, where are we going next? We will go to... fuck it, let's go to San Martin.
Champs made the call. We're heading to San Martin.
The game really wants us to drive SUVs. What supercars do we have? Oh, I drove a Challenge to Dali last time. What supercars have we got? No, 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 ooh. Oh shit, yeah, hell yeah, let's do that. Alright, well, I appreciate your thoughts on the decision making there. That really lasted a long time. Yes. Let's go. I listened to lo-fi music and indie music. A Cordero deck, all rusted out. Completely rusted to the core. It needs to be over the year 2000. I need a car that's like newer than the year 2000. It makes insurance easier, and it also just, I don't know. Wait, who and Phil Collins? Haha, see what I mean about my music. Slipknot. Just look up people equals shit and you'll basically understand it. Buying a Micro 1.4? No. No. I'm trying to convince my sister into buying a Micro though, because I was like, literally, this is a car that you can't fuck up. And it's so slow you can't. I was going to tell you to buy the Mercy SV. Yeah, but I can use the Mercy SV in different Forza games. The Lexus is not allowed to be used in Forza anymore for reasons. This thing's likely going to crop up during one of my Forza LPs though, for which there will be many of. So I hope you enjoy Forza Motorsport, kids, because after Gran Turismo 4, I'm taking you on a little stroll down the 360 era Forzas, because I am about, contrary to popular belief, I am about as mental as Rhino is. I haven't got the attention to detail of him, but I am a bit mental. So yeah, the Micro is a good car if you just need a car. Yeah, but the problem is I have just a car and with more extras. So if Emile buys a Yugo, then you have to start exercising. I mean, I'd love a Yugo, but again, finding one issue. I can buy a Polski Fiat 126, but I kind of actually want something I can do motorway trips in. Hey, my phone's got mostly old country music, but I have a little bit of rap, rock, bluegrass, and gospel. Interesting. Yeah, Toyota didn't want the Supra to appear on NFS again. I wouldn't blame them for doing that, considering the amount of drift kiddies, but there's better ways to go about it, not the LFA. The LFA's cool. Will you be doing the Porsche expansion in FM40? You bet your bottom dollar I will be. I'll be doing all the Forza expansions eventually. I actually have...
Hey there, what's up?
Not that, although I'm curious. Well, that's a drag car. Fast LFA. I'm assuming that means you can put the V12 in this then, yes? Yes, you can. Convince your sister to buy a Perugia. Hummer H3, good luck with that. Yeah, I actually looked at the prices of those and they're ridiculous. Also, I kind of want fuel economy from the next car. How ridiculous does this thing look with Forza Aero? That isn't too bad. That's pretty awful. Anyways, as I was saying, the Forza expansions, I kind of know what I'm going to do with the Horizon ones. In case you're wondering, Horizon obviously has Hot Wheels, Blizzard Mountain, Storm Island, and there's also the Horizon 1 Rally expansion. The idea for me is likely at some point soon. 1 and 2 I'm possibly gonna get done. Next year's gonna be. Next year's when I'm gonna play Horizon 3 though. Eventually, I'm gonna do the expansions. That's basically all you need to know. Chrysler 300C price range. I think the price range on those is a bit off, and also it's based on a Mercedes, and I don't want a Mercedes because Mercedes don't stay together particularly well. But yeah, long and short of it, yes, Porsche expansion in FM4. I will likely be using Porsches in that game. I have every single DLC for FM4. The only issue you're really going to find with me is in FM3, I don't currently have the... what was it called? Community Choice Pack or something like that. Ooh, I do actually need to take pictures of the cars here. So, also calling the Nissan GTR a supercar. Okay. Interesting game, interesting. Not what I'd do personally, but there you go. But yeah. Porsche expansion's getting done. Probably going to use some Porsches before then. I do need to see if someone has the Motorsport 3 thingy pack. I might discuss that. I'm trying to think who might have it. Rhino might have that, to be honest with you. Get a Renault Espace. I've actually been seeing them pop up. Part of me kind of wants a Fiat Ulysses because I'm stupid. I kind of want to be honest with you, I am going to end up buying... My lifelong dream truly is to buy a multiplayer at some point. Let's get us to 10,000 subscribers, and I will quite happily buy a multiplayer by the end of like this. If we get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will buy a multiplayer. That's my thing for you, because my ad revenue will come back and it can probably pay for a fucking multiplayer. To be fair, my ad revenue from the previous time could probably pay for a multiplayer. Buy a HKS Genki Silvia. No. As much as I like the Genki Silvia, I'm currently watching an S15 get bastardized around here and I hate it. Because legitimately I actually like, well, I'm starting to like the S15 a little bit. Get a Renault Aventine, trying to find one's an issue. Screwed with the FM3 mini pack then? Yeah, pretty much. I might be able to find someone to do the thing with, because again, I'm fairly certain Rhino might have it, come to think of it. If Rhino has it, then we can work something out on that. That's no real biggie. Thunder, I don't think Thunder has it. But yeah, that's the only thing I need for FM3, but that's not too much of a biggie if I can't find it. And then 1,000 subsea buy, 10,000 subsea buys a Bluebird. No, multiplier. I actually want a multiplier. Bluebird. And I could get a Nissan Sunny Coupe. Those exist. Whoa. Calling the 177 a supercar is actually a little bit... I guess it's more of a GT car. Come on, LFA. Thank you. You have the grip. The S10. Chevy S10? Fire Renault 5. Okay, we're getting a bit stupid now, aren't we? I'm gonna head off, have fob. Okay, I will have fob. Thank you, AK. Thanks for coming out. 2 seconds behind myself. Me, myself, and I. Sleep is for the weak, and weak is for the sleep, and we don't ever. What? Oh, highlight reels almost done. Okay, cool. Anyways. Circuit racing! The GTR is not a supercar. It is not a supercar. Vauxhall Viva, no, my auntie's got one, don't want one, don't care, don't like them. Vauxhall. By a Honda Accord 2004. I do have, actually, Asa, it's funny you say that. I'm thinking about going to go look at a 2004 Honda Accord. Hopefully it'll still be there within a week. Get an S10. No, if I'm going to get a truck, I'm getting a Ford Ranger. Because Chevy can suck my dick, basically. I could actually get a Ford Ranger. And actually, no. If I'm getting a truck, I'm buying a fucking Hilux. Fuck all of you. That is like the truck. Also, hey, there's another car I could take a picture of, so let's do it. There we go. Okay, there's quite a few cars I could take a picture of. There we go. Oh geez, no way. Have I posted about that Accord? Actually, I don't know if I posted about that Accord with you. There's a purple one near Liverpool. It needs a little bit of work doing to it, because cosmetically someone's done some things to it, but they're really not biggies. And it has the cream into. It's got the nicest interior I've ever seen on an Accord. Like, the floor mats needed clean, but like the actual leather itself looks so like pristine. It's unreal. But yeah, a couple of cosmetic bugbears. Basically, someone has. You mentioned it 20 minutes ago, didn't I? Oops. It has someone blacked out a grill. And they've blacked out the grille and the rear Honda badge. What I'm wondering is whether they've blacked it out by buying an aftermarket grille, or if they've blacked it out by buying, or by, like, actually just taking some vinyl to it or something, maybe. If it can peel off, that'll basically save me a lot of time. I have a sneaking suspicion the rear end Honda badge is aftermarket because it looks slightly off kilter. But that's not a biggie. That'll be a case of basically figuring out a video on how to remove a badge, if I remember correctly, from Subaru ownership, because I was going to do it on the Subaru at some point. It's basically just a case of peeling the boot carpet up and unscrewing it and just popping it out. So, if that's the case, it'll just be a case of doing that, getting some alcohol, cleaning shit, and just really cleaning it up, cleaning where the badge was and all the rest of it, and then just slowly affixing it. And that will basically be the end of that. Can Emile get an Accord wagon? Trying to... I can barely find an actual Accord, let alone an Accord Tourer. That being said, I'm not averse to it. Even though they are slower. The only thing I know I'm desperately avoiding with the Accord is the 2-litre automatic, just because it's a VTEC engine with an automatic. It's not enough. Can you get a Mugen? No. There was actually a Mugen Accord wagon for sale, but they wanted like $5 for it. It was, excuse me, stupidly clean. Like it had like a Mugen body kit and on it and all the rest of it. And it was like $5, but yeah, I wasn't gonna buy that one either way. Also, whatever the fuck is in front just sort of flew off. It's the Forza Drivatar syndrome, where basically one AI runs to the top and you just ain't. Oh, it was an Huracan. What a surprise! The cover car ran off to the front. Who would have known? That Ferrari looks a bit sad. 15 Gs. We are going to get another level up, and I'm slower than myself again. It's all fun and games. You leveled up, spin for a prize. I see some good cars floating around. I mean, that works better than a car for me. Right. Let's do that, I guess, because it's literally right in front of us. I like FH2 for the sounds. It has good sounds. I can't actually hear what noises this LFA is making at the moment, but I'm assuming it sounds very much like a LFA does. They're fairly unique sounding vehicles. No getting around that. Speaking of unique, what is in the YouTube box? Hulkamania eating Hulka pizza, apparently. Oh shit. It's a LFA. It is indeed a LFA. I really needed that pointed out to me. Thank you so much. Oh shit, actually, I forgot about the one other car that's sort of like a dark horse in this new car search. Lexus IS 250. Potentially. Fuck off. not so sold on the IS250. By the way, in case you're wondering, when I say IS250, I'm indeed talking about the 2005 onwards, I believe it was. The previous ones have a bit of an issue with rust, and also Asler's getting one, so I don't want one. But the IS250 is an interesting idea. Trying to find one of those is not too difficult. They certainly show up. They're a little bit on the higher end of the price bracket, obviously, because they're 2006 cars, because they're IS250s. But that is a potential idea. Of course, I say IS250, not an IS220, because I don't want a diesel. I'm not a fucking peasant. Oh, actually, let me tell you fuckers a story. So today, I'm driving to Tesco, and sat in a traffic jam, and there was this dickhead comes up to us in a 325 Ci with a big exhaust on it. Massive fart can. And he was just revving it away. Right in front of us. Or rather to the side of us. Fucking light goes green. He almost fucking full throttle starts the bastard. Goes for it and has to brake immediately because the fucking Nissan Juke in front of him hadn't actually started moving yet. Anyways. Basically this fucking cunt just showing off. And then all of a sudden, as I was turning left, I saw it. Some fucking guy in a 328 Ci, so bigger number. You can fuck off, mate. That went really well on my behalf. Apparently, me telling someone to fuck off doesn't mean they're actually going to fuck off. Anyways, yeah. So a 328 Ci shows up and proceeds to beat him in a drag race for a spot. So yeah. That's why you shouldn't. That's why you shouldn't buy a BMW or a Mercedes. That's why I don't want a BMW or a Mercedes, because that number on the back, if your number is smaller than the other guy's number, you're just irrelevant. Why are you even bothering living? You know, you should really just consider suicide at that point. Anyways, Northridge Street Race. What a sweet way thing. Street racing's illegal, guys. Isn't that the one in Horizon 3 where they're like, street racing's illegal, but if you want cars, go look at it. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, if I was buying a BMW in my price range, I can buy a decent 330i, I think it is. So, I'd have a bigger number than most people, but just not interested in Bimmers at all. Bimmers are wank, basically. Also, I have to go tonight, have fun. I might lose my crown for 8 hours straight in here. This is not going for 8 hours. I'm going to do this, maybe one more after this, and then that's it. So, this is going to be literally a 3-hour stream. I just needed to actually record some Horizon 2 because I kind of remembered. Basically, if you want some sort of background, it was either record GT4 or do this, and honestly, this is what seemed more necessary to do, so this is what I went with. So, yeah, also I did actually want to do a stream tonight, because streaming, and I only realised I wanted to do a stream at 9:15, because it's me. I might do one on Thursday, depends if I upload anything. Within the week. Is it me, or is every Kia Picanto driven by old fuckers? Are you surprised at that? That's literally what the Kia Picanto exists to be, and car driven by old people. It's fucking white, it's called Picanto. Picanto's like... Is it me, or does Picanto sound like an excellent nursing village? Like... Listen, Mum, we love you, but you're starting to piss in the dog's water bowl. We need to take you to Picanto Homes. Picanto Pines, there you go, that's what it'll be. Yeah, don't worry. It's fine. At Picanto Pines, you'll get served by Mr. Picanto. Yes, I know he was legally convicted of serial killing a couple of months ago, but it's okay. It's fine. Mr. Picanto has such a lovely voice. Anyways, but they are limited to 41 miles per hour. Yeah, they are. It's a design quirk and feature, what do you expect? This is a 2004. Whee! Okay. Did we all just give up at some point? The Buick Century of England. Yeah. I mean, it's more Yaris's and Micras, to be honest with you, but Micras and Yaris's can also have young people who've been given them. So. Oops. Bwah, bwah, bwah. I'd love the sound. I love the sound of a V10 in the morning. It sounds so good. Giggity go! San Martin, modern supercars, I am a champion. And you're gonna hear me roar. Did someone say quirks? Yes. Team Forza Huracan. Yes. That's a thing that exists. Unfortunately, it shouldn't. Hey CR27, isn't it past... never mind. Ugh. Okay. That's nice.
Alright, that was the last championship on this road trip. If you're all done...
Yeah, shut the fuck up, you dirty little fucking rat boy. Oh, fast travel. Let me go and do that. Did someone say quirks? I'll tell you the quirks and features on my desk. It's held together with super glue and a lot of brackets. A lot of brackets. A whole shit ton of metal brackets. That's what this desk is held exclusively together by. Road trip to the festival, motherfucker. Road trip to the fest. It's only 6:40 where I live. It is 23:38 currently. Yeah, I don't mind doing another one though, because I'm a mental cant. Also, Azza doesn't want to go to bed, so he's quite happy to stay here and watch this. Naturally. Because it's Azza. He's my bitch, haha! Ricky's Spanish. I haven't actually looked for Lexus IS250s recently. I should like go maybe have a look for them. I've seen a couple of V6 Vauxhall Vectras. They sound fun. For about 10 minutes. There's a 2.8 V6 Turbo Vectra, which I can imagine is exquisite in a straight line and not fun for anything else. So, yeah, that's something to consider. Realistically, as I send the fucking Luffa to space. Alpha. By the way, I love how the last 2 episodes of this have ended up with an SLR, which isn't in Forza 7, shit tits, and a LFA, which is another sort of GT car, which has not been in any of the Forzas. Also, I just realised, I like how the infotainment screen in third person says Lexus, inside it does not say Lexus. I may or may not stay. Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk to you again. I like how the mileage, like the trip computer is accurate and the fucking normal mileage is just not. That's great. That's strange. Anyways. Road trip complete, motherfucker. Apparently it's nighttime now. Nighttime is the right time. You hear what I'm saying, lads. You hear what I'm saying. You know what I am saying. Anyways. Come for the banters, stay for the memes and puns. Pretty much. Anyways. That is it for this episode. Bear in mind, just gonna say on the stream, because every fucker says it at least once, this does not mean it's the end of the stream. Stick around, there's one more episode after this. But for the people at home, this is the end of the video. Thank you all very much for watching. Next time, join me for some more Forza Horizon 2. Until then, farewell.